Every time I take my wallet out in front of my girlfriend,
piece of shit.
I make it a point to say, "Boy, I need a new wallet."
And guess what you're never gonna get.
I have given her 2 years.
Yeah, look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Cards just fall out of every possible hole.
That looks like a old pair of underwear that you just wrap your. That looks
I'm
like
like-
an old
I'm like, look,
thong that
one
you just
day
wrap your
she's-
cards up with.
One day she's gonna want to get me a gift, and every single time I've taken this out, I've said, "Boy, I could really use a new wallet." Literally,
listen. They don't
at
listen.
least 2 years I've
They
been
do
doing
not
it.
care. They absolutely do not care.
So
I'm gonna go get you a
I'm
gift, man.
Intentionally,
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
get you a wallet.
drop. No, I can't. I'm fucking pot committed now.
Yeah, you gotta wait until she does it.
Like both card holes. It comes out of just both ways. I'll tell you what. Basically, every time I use a card, one falls on the ground, and somehow for 2 years, I remembered to pick that card up. One day I will not. My identity will be stolen.
You'll be
and
on
the
the
wallet will be useless.
and it's all her fault. Dude, one day it'll be like your fucking like wedding gift. One day, who knows? It'll be like your 50th anniversary is a leather wallet finally. Oh, dude, you want to hear a great line? I was talking to my lawyer the other day, and I was asking him. We're going through this real estate shit, so I reached back out to him, and so we're just talking. And I was like, "So was that all like a joke about pandemic and divorces, or like is it the real deal? Like, did it really like skyrocket?" And he's like, "Oh, baby, like business is booming." And I was like, "Yeah, that was kind of like the joke, but like for real, huh?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, can confirm." And he goes, and this my lawyer, he does like TV appearances and stuff. He's on like the Steve Harvey show and writes books and Rachel Ray, so he's like kind of an entertainer guy too. So he's with it, and the line he's been like peddling, and he was like, "Feel free to use this," and I was like, "No, I'll give you credit for it." He said something. How do you word it? He was like, they tell. He's like, "What I'm telling everybody now is, weddings are for better or worse, but not for lunch." And he's like you can't handle like marriages can't last the daytime. Like you see, like they agreed for better or worse or to death do you part, but not to have lunch together. Because during the day, you see them in the morning, you see them at night, it's all good. But if you have to exist with your spouse in between that 9 to 5, doesn't work.
That makes sense.
And it makes a lot of very much sense in regard. He was telling me that the main issue, there's two main issues that people were getting laid off, and like the wife would become the breadwinner, and that like people freak out about that. And also when it was like, okay, Zoom school is today, which parent is going to like sit down with the kid and help? And it was like, well, my job's more important, so I'm gonna work. Oh, I make more money, so you got to do it. And it's just like clashing, blowing up. Like couples just cannot coexist during the workday.
See, I get that, and I think it's even simpler than that.
But then,
in some
so that
sense.
was like the literal
Where
sense. Then I think it's just like, wait a minute.
It's like you had recess planned,
Yes.
and then recess got taken away.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, oh, now we're just in school all the time.
I mean, I remember my dad being like, I've said this many times before. The day that you look forward to work to get away from home is when there's problems, And then also there's a point where there's not problems, but if you're like drowning in newborns and diapers, you're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And I remember my dad always being like, I gotta get back to work. Like the end of a vacation, he'd be like, yes, like putting his suit and tie back on, like let's go. And I was always like, damn, this dude loves to go to work. Like, oh my god. And then you get older and you're like, I get it.
He didn't love work. He didn't like me.
Exactly. It's not what I do love. It's what I don't love. And he doesn't love me. But yeah, like when that like little break that you have like built in that you expect, like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here, and then that's just gone.
But the break gets taken away. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's real hard.
Like sitting, that's like a great like TV pilot almost, like a couple, like you want to eat lunch together? I guess so.
I guess. What do you even eat for lunch?
And then even think about
I never even seen you eat lunch.
Right. You want a tuna fish sandwich?
Do you eat lunch?
Yeah. See, it's fucking funny. That's fucking great. I didn't even know you had lunch, honey. And then you're in a fight over it. Of course I love lunch. What do you mean? Man, it's a bleak life out there. 96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what the I would guess the breakdown of
Good people versus bad
demographics
people?
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but Be
fair.
a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
you can be a bad person still, but just click
You
the
could be a
button.
piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.